that there are in Ghana today some 200,000 Nigerians who are engaged in honest business and are making a positive contribution to the economic and social life of the country.
You are in Nigeria, you agree with me or you are not agree with me. What I know is that Ghana play a big role towards Nigeria. Yes. There's a time when Nkrumah went to Nigeria to educate a lot of Nigerian youths and also to prepare those youths for their independence. And he went there, you educate a lot of Nigerian youths, which is the video is here today. But before we're going to start the video today, I'll take you to Ghana Must Go time when Chagari and Ali Baba talk say Ghana must go. They give them 14 days for Ghanaians to leave their country. Understand? And the reason why I'm reminding you is because of the kind of lifestyle we are living in Ghana. If you understand, the kind of life we live in as a Nigerian citizen. We should amend some of our way of life when we living in another people's country. That is what this video is. But I just want to remind you, and instead of you coming to insulting me when I'm trying to telling you the truth, and I'm not here to cause hatred between Ghana and Nigeria, but I'm here to telling Nigerians the truth. What you are doing in Ghana that is not well okay. That's what I'm here for. To also educate you, tell you what happened in the time of Ghana Must Go before we go directly to the people who are telling me nothing like that, and which is the video is here today to show you there's something like that. Nkrumah went to Nigeria to educate Nigeria youth. The video is here. Stay tuned with me as we are going first. We are going to take Ghana Must Go first when Chagari tell Ghanaians to go back to their country. Right.
And they are killing many people. If you don't go, your life is at risk. Whether you like it or not, you should leave.
Even the time of Ghana Must Go, when Chagari tell Ghanaians to return back to their country, even Nkrumah was also there and he stand for his own people. Proud of you, sir. Just proud of you. You witness what Nigeria did to Ghanaian then. But today, we are not here to drag one another. We are here to educate ourselves and to tell ourselves the truth. Nigeria, what you did in that time, what your grandfather do in that time, is that right? Oh, yes or no? If it's right to you, leave it on the comment section. So, this video is to take you to your past tense, Nigerians. And it's also educate you. You also need to learn something from this video. I hope you are ready to learn. These people you are seeing, so the Ghana people returning back to their country in 1983. This thing happened in 1983 when Nigeria told Ghana to return back to their country, right? But it's not what we are coming to talk today in this video. But I'm just showing you, showing you how Ghana packed their load from Nigeria to Ghana then. I hope you understand. But it's not what we are coming to discuss today in this video. What we are coming to discuss today in this video is how Nkrumah go to Nigeria. He went there to educate them. That's what and the evidence is in this video. You will see the evidence in this video today. How Nkrumah went to Nigeria, educate Nigeria, the young generation, Nigerian young generation in that time. He educate them, he teach them many things. He did in this video. You will see it in the video today. Okay, listen, the evidence, everything that you need to know, he did in this video. And I hope you stay tuned to learn as a Nigerian, so that make you know that if you want to insult, you should be careful. It's not really easy. Ghana passed through a lot from Nigeria then. It's not really easy for them where this thing happening. But we know it's not going to repeat itself. But we just need peace. And we just want to say sorry to Ghanaian people. I hope you listening to the voice of the police, whether they ride or horse, telling the Ghanaian citizens in Nigeria that they will push them something. I hope you see that. Let's continue. This is the Nigerian police. You can see them in that time riding a horse, patrolling around to see if there is Ghanaian people. I don't know.
In a cold and deliberate attempt to tarnish the good image of Nigeria amongst the international community, the Western press mounted an orchestrated campaign of vilification and calumny against this country for the steps it had taken in the interest of our national security and in exercise of our right as a sovereign state.
Do you hear what Ali Baba said? He said that the international community are damaging the image of Nigerian, and who are the international community, which is they are Ghanaian. Just like today now in Ghana, we hear that foreigners are destroying our country, and who is the foreigner? Nigeria. You can see that this one is your own minister. That man was a minister. His name be Ali Baba. He was a minister of Nigeria. Then, after Shagari gave the order, this is the minister is the one that taking over immediately from Shagari to give 14 days for Ghanaians to return to their country. But watch the videos, I will still understand where I'm going. But this video is for we educate ourselves, not for fighting. If you want to fight, we will drag ourselves. All right.
This attitude, the prophet of doom syndrome, and the carryover of the colonialist divide and rule mentality of the Western press is not new to Nigeria. The country had been brutally subjected to a barrage of attacks, wicked lies, disinformation, and other types of callous blackmail while it was tackling with the problem of the tragic civil war of the late 1960s. I'm glad, though, that there is a silver lining in the clouds. I believe that the governments of the countries from which these unwholesome attacks have been launched on us do not share the views, nor have they been a party to the media's disgraceful role. It is gratifying to note that some of our overseas missions have already taken up the gauntlet with a view to correcting the wrong impressions about our country which sections of the Western media attempted to create in the minds of the unwary. It is commendable also that individual Nigerians have similarly contributed to debunk in the local press the wicked lies being spread against the country.
When this thing happened, majority of us Nigerians, we are happy. We are jubilated that our government are protect us. But we doesn't knowing that our governments are drawing a line in the border. You can see this was a government. This one was a government to involve this. And just in music, Ghanaian just say, oh, let's play 100% Ghana music. They don't say they ban Nigerian music. Oh, see how Nigerian come out. But what of you that are doing things that are affecting the life of people? People have lost life in your own country. You always should be forgiven. You're always Nigeria ought to be forgiven. But you are not ready to forgive. The only thing you can make Ghanaians happy is to support them, make them to forget their pain. That is the only way Nigeria can make Ghanaians to forget their pain, is to support them. Ghana not supposed to beg us for we to beg of supporting for Nigeria to support them. Ghana no need to beg. Because what we do Ghanaians in the past, they lost their life through us. And these new generations, we are still dragging them. Continue watch the video, Sha.
Was there any preparation by the Nigerian government? Was there any understanding of what the scale of this exodus would be? And have there been any preparations on your part to take care of the people who were having to leave Nigeria at what was quite short notice?
I can answer you in a nutshell. Question of preparation, time, and so on. The fact is, the aliens departed Nigeria in less than 14 days. If you were to take into consideration the number of days which the Ghanaian government decided to keep its border open perhaps they would have been out within a week. So the scale and so on is a matter which was well considered. Thank you.
Minister, with respect, you haven't answered the question. I would like to repeat, was there any preparation at all by the Nigerian government, or was there any recognition of the scale of the exodus that was about to take place?
We had an idea of the scale because we were very much concerned with the number of people. So we know a large number of people believe in Nigeria. There's no doubt whatsoever about that.
Do you regret the fact that at least 10 people are known to have died during that exodus?
Their death will have nothing, and I submit it to you, has nothing to do with the quit order. Death could happen at any given time.
And listening to what your leader say, they ask him, what up if anything happened to them or death, whatever? He say nothing for them, nothing to do with the death, nothing to do with it, nothing. I mean, there's no mercy, there's no pity. You don't care for them. Anything happened to them, they don't really care. Hope you understand. This video is for, it should bring, if you are in Nigeria, if you are in Ghana, we should try to bring unit. We should go back to our history so that when we are reading our history, we will know how we can live in peace with Ghana, because Ghanaians have a right to do us whatever they want to do us. Understand? Remember, their government and the Ghanaian people are helping us a lot. Be aware. Because if they say they want to retaliate, it's not going to be easy. But we'll not pray for that. But learn your history. And learn how to support Ghanaians. Even Ghanaians did not come out to support us. We should support them. Make them to forget their pain. That is what I'll be expecting Nigerians to do. Not coming on social media, insulting them, small picking that they cannot watch in you come and insulting them. Let's continue.
Been ignored.
We don't want division. We don't want north-south confrontation anymore. We want all Nigerians, wherever they are, to regard themselves as brothers and sisters.
Shagari did try to solve the crisis by expelling 2 million illegal immigrants who had come to Nigeria to find work from neighbouring West African states. He accused them of taking jobs away from Nigerians, and his move to throw them out was popular in Nigeria itself, but widely condemned by the rest of the world. Now, Nigeria's new military rulers have accused Shagari and his government of turning the country into a debtor and beggar nation. Many fear what the military's solution to the crisis will now be.
In this particular time then, when Ghana was in Nigeria, it almost the same thing like the way now Nigerians are in Ghana with the most population. That is, in that time, Ghanaians are also in Nigeria with the most population then. You can see that. So now when they talk foreigner, Nigerians say foreigner, they are referred to Ghanaians. Just like this new generation. But in all this, what Ghanaians have done, what Ghanaians are not doing the quarter, what Nigerians are doing in Ghana now. Ghanaians have, they have not even done quarter of it for what Nigerians are doing in Ghana, this new generation we are now. But please, I'm just begging, if you are in Nigeria and you are in Ghana, please amend your way of life. Okay, let's go for when Kwame Nkrumah was welcoming to Nigeria. That's where we are going to start now. Stay tuned.
Communications and Transport, Mr. Kojo Botsio, Minister of External Affairs, and Mr. Kofi Bako, Minister of Information and Broadcasting. From the airport, Dr. Nkrumah left for the federal ministerial residence, where he stayed during his time in Lagos. Later, there was a reception to welcome the distinguished guest to Nigeria. Alhaji Abubakar Tafawa Balewa posed with his visitor. For this was a historic occasion, the first time that a Prime Minister of an independent Ghana had visited the Federation. Then, both Prime Ministers awaited the arrival of His Excellency the Governor-General and Lady Robertson.
Again, there were more pictures to pose for. There can be no doubt that many topics relating to West Africa's future would be discussed during the next 12 days, and many personal friendships made, which would help towards the establishing of a close understanding between Nigeria and Ghana. The police band provided the music, and the party was attended by some 500 guests. During his stay in Lagos, Dr. Nkrumah went to the...
You are watching this video and you are saying the relationship between Ghana and Nigeria. Why? Before this, Ghana was going to come around. Why? Why they allow that? Why Nigerians allow them or say that to use us in that particular time? If you can watch this video when Nkrumah visited Nigeria, our Premier Minister there was Tafa Balewa, and they are all party together. You can see they are party together. Then how comes in this kind of relationship, why this thing happen? This Ghana was good. Why it happened? I don't know.
New naval headquarters at Apapa, known as Her Majesty's Nigerian ship Kora. He came by launch from Government House. The naval force is the youngest of Nigeria's fighting services. It became part of the armed forces in May 1958. But over a year earlier, training of the first entry of junior ratings had begun. The basic, to quote Sir James Robertson, Nigeria has her own navy, in which Nigerians may serve on the high seas for the protection of their country. After taking farewell of Mr. A.T. Gardner-Brown, the acting Deputy Governor-General, Dr. Nkrumah left for his next visit to the Yaba Trade Center.
This time around, Nkrumah went to Yaba to educate some of our people in that time. Let's look at the videos.
At the center, he was welcomed by the Federal Minister of Education, the Honourable Aja Nwachukwu, the Principal of the Center, Mr. W.G. Konke, and the Permanent Secretary to the Ministry of Education, Mr. V.H.K. Littlewood. The Yaba Center is an important part of the system of training young men for trade and industry. With the great expansion programs which are underway, Nigeria needs skilled craftsmen well-versed in modern techniques, and at Yaba, the work of providing them is being carried out. Dr. Nkrumah saw many aspects of the center, including the fitting, turning, and cabinet-making shops. The Motor Engineering Department also came in for close inspection, and wherever he went, the 49-year-old Prime Minister of Ghana received a warm welcome from the students.
Now, Nkrumah is in the class with the Nigerian youth. You have to bring your ear down and listening to what Nkrumah say or what he's teaching them. Just listening to it. Don't be fighting. Learn something when you are in Nigeria. Learn something, okay? Stay tuned as we are going to the class. Nkrumah is in the class right now. Now, the students are available. We are going to listen to them. What is he going to say? Wait now.
Then to the Mainland Hotel for a civic luncheon given by the Lagos Town Council, or by Adele the state.
We could not detain them under the Preventive Detention Act. We could only, with painful reluctance, deport them. But when we deport them, where do they go? I understand some of them have been with us for years, and that even their connection here. is so remote that when they come, they don't even they can discover a home. Your Highness, it will be of interest to know that there are in Ghana today some 200,000 Nigerians who are engaged in honest business and are making a positive contribution to the economic and social life of the country. Such people are welcome and will always be welcome in Ghana. There is in Africa today a political ferment and a yearning for freedom and unity of African.
At that time, more than 200,000 Nigerians, they are even in Ghana in that time. Nkrumah self is aware of that. 200,000 Nigerians in Ghana in that time doing business. I hope you're listening to that. But let's continue, Sha.
Peoples everywhere. The achievement of freedom and unity is the main preoccupation of all leaders' nationalities in Africa today. Towards that end, a free, independent, and sovereign Nigeria, in association with other independent African states, can make a positive contribution. Your Highness, we look forward to the day when the leaders of the various West African territories will be able to come together for the purpose of exploring ways and means of bringing the conception of West African unity to a reality. That day, I'm sure, is not far distant. And now, Chairman and Councillors, I wish again, on behalf of the government and people of Ghana, to thank you for the warm and spontaneous welcome accorded me and my party since our arrival here in Lagos. We look forward to our tour around the country, and we hope to return with happy memories of Nigeria and her people. Again, I thank you.
People they call Nigeria senior brother to Ghana. I hope you listening to that speech. I don't know if you are listening to the speech. Those of you always call Ghana junior to Nigeria because I did not really understand. But I hope those of you using that word, you are listening to the speech that Nkrumah make that time. Even with them again, happy independent, right? I hope you're listening to it. Let's continue.
When he returned to Lagos from his visit to the regions and the southern Cameroons, Dr. Nkrumah held a press conference at Ikeja Airport.
Which we hope to initiate or establish in Ghana. Maybe institutions or...
Oh, so many. I give an instance. For example, your administrative school at Zaria has very much impressed me. But I've always believed in, local government as the basis of our, democratic setup. And that's really impressed me, and I think it's a thing which Ghana should copy. You have a government, local government school, but it doesn't go that far. It's only for local government administrators, but you have really a broad base for it, and that really impressed me very much.
Those of you who know book past me, can you tell me what Nkrumah is doing there? They are asking questions, and Nkrumah is answering the questions, and he's teaching them, right? It's not what he's doing there. But Nigerians say, no, nothing like that has happened. What is that? What is happened there? Please leave it on the comment section. Leave it on the comment section now. Those of you dragging me. He's teaching them, right? Let's continue.
That's one instance I can give.
Mr. President, I'll take you back a bit further. It was reported sometime about 2 weeks ago that the Minister of External Affairs in South Africa, South African government, said that the intention, let me call it the intention of the government of Ghana to send a representative to the South African government, even though he was not opposing it, but that he felt that the South African government could not consider it due to the fact that before a government could exchange diplomatic representatives with another government, the government of that country should have been consulted. But in that light, did the Ghana government ever plan to send I mean, to exchange diplomatic...
Well, naturally, it's the intention of the government to have, diplomatic relations, especially by way of High Commission ambassadorial type to any of these countries. And the matter was really our intention. But as you know, according to all diplomatic relations, there must be consultation on this matter. If the South African government said no, there's nothing they can do. So it's quite right there in making that statement, that it needs consultation.
Mr. Prime Minister, a few minutes ago you gave us an instance of a Guinea national who was sentenced in court and ordered to be deported, but that your committee or your decided that he should not be deported. But don't you think that is overriding the decision of the court?
Oh no, the court, you can. That's according to law. You see, the court orders, but once the court has ordered, I think that's the end of it. You know, the executive can't do anything. But do the wrong thing here, the government should naturally have a discussion with the leaders of the Western region, and I had a talk with the Premier. And I think the area is quite cleared now for a real lasting and better friendship. That's what I can say.
This visit by the Prime Minister of a neighboring state had been a great success. Dr. Nkrumah left with a clear appreciation of the Nigerian way of life. The friendships he had made and the discussions which took place will obviously be of great value to both countries. The Federal Prime Minister walked with him to the Ghana Airways plane, which was to fly him home to Accra. Before he boarded the aircraft, there were more farewells to be taken for many new friends there were to wish him bon voyage. The visit had been successful from all points of view. The 12-day tour was over, but the benefits which will spring from it in the years to come cannot yet be estimated.
What do you learn? I hope those of you are okay now, but I still have a lot of video to bring to prove to you how Nkrumah helped Nigerians in many things. I'll bring you the African unit when Nkrumah wanted to unite, and one of Nigerian, I think he was a prime minister. The person that insulting Nkrumah was from the north. Yes, was between tafa balewa something. It was not. It was not the other. It was tafa balewa. Yes, I will search for the video and I'll bring it. It's the one that did not accept the African unit. I saw the video somewhere, but I don't save it. But I'll still search for the video and I'll bring it and ready to educate this one who don't know anything, who always come to insult. But God bless everybody. My name is Master Manager Nigeria News. Thank you for your time. And if you want to send me more video to educate me, if you also have evidence of that, send to me. I'm waiting for you. Your evidence. We are here to acknowledging people who coming out to insult people. They don't know their root, but they're just insulting. That is what this video is all about. For the people who are insulting, they don't know their root. But I still have a lot of evidence to send. I'm waiting for you. My name is Master Manager and Nigeria News. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.